We are back, and it sounds like people want to do some sleuthing. With that sleuthy.
We want to do
slums.
multi-level sleuthing.
Yeah. What is that? What's this look like?
So it sounds like Shard and Sleepy are going into the digital to like suss out what this printy photograph techie thing is all about.
Yeah.
And it sounds like Val is going into the ethereal to explore further there. And I'm going to stay right here in the physical and stop anyone from killing everyone else while they're in their respective alternate planes of existence.
I love your word choice, because that is very much not the word I would have used to describe Val's intentions.
Ah, okay. Sorry. All right.
Explorer is a
I'll let
much
you-
less peaceful word than the one I would choose.
Oh, murder a giant starfish?
Yeah, this is not a reconnaissance mission. Like,
Okay, cool.
But do any of us know that? Or is
Yeah,
no,
have you
like
told us
I literally think, like, as y'all are having this conversation about, like, oh, like, we've got to go into the digital, and Ala's like, oh, thank God, right, like, not the other thing. Woo. I think
Yeah.
whenever whoever like next turns around, Val is just like lying on the floor, like where they were standing,
Right.
just like
You definitely hear like a
deeply and evenly, like
definitely hear like
astral
a
projecting.
thunk, right? Where like
Yeah.
Yeah.
where Val
Yeah.
hits the floor.
No, I think
I reckon-
she lies down first.
Oh, okay.
Like, she knows enough about how to break bodies to understand that you have to be careful with them.
Does she take her shoes off first, or is she fair game?
No, she keeps her shoes on.
Mistake. Oh, you're frozen, Em. We've lost Emily.
But we can still hear her ghost. What the fuck?
this is because we left her in the bar?
Oh no!
Oh, the laptop is frozen. Okay.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Emily would just have to share.
Yeah,
ashes.
Emily will restart and be back with us in a second.
I like that she froze in a really flattering.
Yeah, that's a very flattering like position to
Yeah.
freeze in, yeah.
Honestly, all
No.
of Emily's angles are flattering.
Oh,
She's just like a very aesthetic person.
everyone looks a bit weird for a bit because the overlay it janks out when
cut in
there's not enough
half.
people. You're all like cut off like here and in the wrong places. But that's okay. We'll see soon enough. So
Down.
shall we? Bye bye, Cherry.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Couldn't resist.
Well, if that's shall we like look at the like the ethereal then while Emily's out? Val, are you dropping into the regular ethereal, or are you trying to dream?
I think I'm dropping into the regular ethereal first.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, there's all like the wood of the bar and things. So that's all like growing little like leaves and things because that's what wood do. And like the stone underneath, like there isn't. What kind of floor is the bar got?
Like carpet?
So yeah, there's no carpet. There's just the earth underneath, right? Like whether it's carpet or tiles or whatever, there's just like the earth where that would be, and then like the stone for the walls is just like, like basalt columns or whatever, because it's like to create this like weird wall shape of earth. And you can see your friends' auras. What do you look like in the ethereal, Val?
I mean, first I just take a moment to admire how cute all of my friends' auras look.
Yeah.
I got good friends.
Oh.
I think like Val looks exactly the same. Because I think that's the thing about Val, is like what you see is very much what you get, and like she does not, like there is no concealing of emotion or
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
censoring
yeah.
of it really in her like waking life.
Yeah.
And so like her like it's the same thing except that I think she's not wearing the gloves.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of the like black inky like streaks just running like up her fingers, they run like all the way up to like the elbow. Like her hands are stained, like she's
Yeah.
like dipped them in oil and they're like dripping.
That's cool.
And where it lands, it like rots away at like everything it touches.
Cool. Yeah. So yeah, you have a look around. You can see that the particular bit of bench that Bridget was that Sleepy was like asleep on is dead octopus, dead like sea creature flesh, octopus, starfish, something. Dead sea creature flesh. It has like an ethereal stink, right? Like of like not like regular, like, because like death and rot have a stink in the ethereal, but it's not
Literally putrescence.
yeah, exactly. Whereas this is like, oh no, something is like like spiritually rotten about that thing.
Cool. So I'm gonna do two things, I think. Firstly, I reach out and I like just like sink my hands into the tentacle. Just, like,
the bench
pull
top,
out
yeah.
like a goblet of flesh.
Mm-hmm.
And like there's no effort at all because like as I touch it, like it gives
Yeah.
way and rots under my touch. So I just like scoop in with my hands like they're hot and it's butter. Just, like, and pull out this big goblet that's like slightly putrefying as I touch it. And I'm like, Filth? Filth? You round? I got something nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call my cockroach friend to
Mm-hmm.
come hang out with me
Yeah.
and enjoy this delicious rotting putrescent grossness.
Yeah, I think like I think it like filth definitely like appears. We are back, except Emily and Cherry need to be swapped.
Sorry.
And for the rest of the session, Cherry will be playing Owl,
about that.
and Emily will be playing Shard.
Plot twist.
You've got a bit of lag.
I
at the moment,
personally
Emily, but it's
can't
probably
wait
'cause it's
for the
starting up.
body swap adventure.
Yeah.
I'm all about it.
I wonder if I'll roll better.
Yeah, right. So yeah, I think filth probably like burrows up out of the earth, and is like looks at you and is like, is this an offering, friend?
I'm like, yeah, and then I like take my hand and like portion off like a good chunk of the tentacle, and I'm like, that's your half. I need this half, and if you could help me with it, that would be great.
I will help you consume all of it if you wish.
We're gonna get to that, because I don't just want this bit. I want all of it.
Yeah, and filth is like, everyone desires everything all the time.
Yeah, everything tends towards consumption and chaos. That's life.
Yeah,
And I like do that thing where you're standing next to your friend and you like affectionately like bump your shoulder into
Yeah,
theirs.
yeah.
Only with this like massive like shoulder high horrifying cockroach creature with like black raven wings out under its like little carapace thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and it looks down at it, and like just it turns like its half turns to like rust flakes, which then just kind of like drift towards it, and it like it consumes.
Does the rust monster thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Cool.
And
I've got a
is
pet
like,
rust monster. Yes.
and it's like, yeah, and it says to you, that was disgusting.
I know, right? You're welcome.
Yeah. And, yep. what is your intention? And it like looks at the other half and asks, what is your intention? As if like not eating it is a weird thing to like be doing.
I'm gonna call the rest of it, and then we're gonna kill that, and then you can eat all of it.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah.
But you've got to help kill it.
It's like, this is not our agreement. What do you offer?
All of it. I don't need the body.
It's
After.
like,
you can
it's
have
like,
the whole thing.
Yeah, I think it says, if we can kill it, this is acceptable. If we cannot, that is a different story.
Sounds fair. And I like lean in and like touch my forehead against its like little fuzzy antenna thing. Yeah, we like have like a moment of like, yes, we have made an agreement.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna go over, I'm gonna touch the remaining half of the horrible tentacle couch. I'm gonna be like, come on, Starfish. Come on. You've been here before. This is where you were. This is where part of you still is. Come on, you just come over here. You know you want to. Come over here. There's all kinds of dreams you can eat. There's all kinds of tasty morsels. You've seen my nightmares. Come on, don't you want to try a little? And I'm going to sway a homunculus.
Sounds good.
Using this as like a sympathetic like link to the larger starfish thing.
There's your. I'm rolling your challenge value for you.
Good lord. Alright. Oh dear. Alright. And Ash, remind me, just so I remember, once we've made purchases for the mission, it's not like we make them and then we use them once and then they go away. Like they happen until the end of the mission. Cool. Okay. Oh dear.
Yeah.
That's worrying. If that's how much energy it's going to take to call it, imagine how much it would take to murder it. Oh dear.
I mean, Ash did roll like fairly well there.
Yeah, I didn't roll appallingly. Like, yeah.
A lot of dice, though. It's a lot of dice.
I know it is. This just means I have to stack my odds, right? Like, are people good if I spend some more cash and/or?
I believe in you. Go all the way. Follow your dreams.
You can kill the starfish ghost dream monster if you want to.
Thank you, Emily. That means a lot. Ash, we've already spent another 6 cash to get the stims.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. So we're up to 12.
I'm going to spend...
Buy 8d10. Fight fire with fire.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend... Because it's half, isn't it? I'm going to spend... 18 rep?
Okay.
Because I think as I'm doing this, like before I actually put my hands on it, I'm like rubbing my hands together and like, you know, this like horrible like black tarry ooze is just like sticking to everything. It's really gross. I'm like, come on there. Come on, Verdigris. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Because I think there is an oil spirit that I'm friends with.
Okay, yeah.
Which is part of why, like, I look like this in the ethereal space. And so, yeah, Verdigris is a 3d12 ally.
Cool.
Verdigris. An oil spirit. Yep. And so, yeah, like, I take a shot of the weird bug juice, and I'm like touching it, and, like, so Verdigris is all over it, and, like, the cockroach is helping?
So you have, if filth is not, dealing juicy secrets, then you have to buy them.
Then I have to buy them? Are people cool if I spend a bit more?
Sure.
Like, I don't want to blow our whole budget here. Like, tell me when to stop, because otherwise I'm just going to spend it, because if we don't spend it, why do we have it?
Well, yeah, listen, like, we haven't used it for anything else. I don't think we're going to need it in the digital realm. Please don't make that.
Okay, I'm gonna spend another. I'm gonna spend another 12 rep on filth. Filth 2d12.
You hear it here first, folks. Val spends all of our rep on filth.
That's my character. Alright, so this is mystical work, weird bug juice, verdigris oil spirit, filth, a cockroach spirit. Okay, let's see what happens. I think I've tipped the scales as much as I reasonably can. Ugh.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Well done.
So good.
I'm good at role-playing games.
Part of me was hoping for abject failure.
Oh, I mean, like, relatable, right?
Cool. So yeah, you
I feel
absolutely.
like there's a limited number of times I can hear the phrase "weird bug juice." You know, like
Is that Emily? Because I'm gonna try and use it as many times as possible this session.
No, it's definitely like limited.
So yeah, the ground beneath
That was the
you.
opposite of my rolls. You rolled a 90 percentile.
Yep. So yeah, the ground beneath you becomes like weird and spiny, and the doors of the. I think the door into like. No, I know what it is. The like, because there's an upstairs, isn't there?
Yeah, I think it's part of a building.
Yeah. So the stairs upstairs become like a weird, like toothy, like mouth thing. The walls become horrible, suckery flesh as the building literally begins to like turn itself into into the form of your friend the starfish.
Cool. Is this where we cut away to the others in the digital world?
Yes, definitely. What are the others? So back up in like not the dream, the ethereal. What's everyone else doing? Just so in the real world, the entire building seems to be just like making weird groaning noises, and you can see the walls flexing.
I actually feel like I wonder whether these sort of things happened actually in the opposite direction, where like the plan always was for Shard and Sleepy to go like into the digital plane, and so like we kind of like set up for that, and I was like helping them, I don't know, arrange themselves or whatever, and was like, cool, all right, you do that, and Val and I are gonna stay here and watch over you. And like they dropped out, and I like turned to say something to Val, and Val was also like unconscious.
So the others.
So I wonder if like
Val is crying, like oil, and it's just like trickling down the cheeks.
So I don't know how you two feel. I sort of wonder if like you've already gone by this time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, easily.
Cool.
Yeah, we're long gone.
Yep. So yeah, you're in your Wi-Fi. The there is, I think the like, not a lot, but the eye cameras on the ground have spread. Just a little. And like some of them are like halves with like where they just glitch out at like after like halfway, like as if they've been cut in half. But they're actually like slowly growing. You can see the cash register. You can see the antenna, like the like standby of the antenna when it's not turned on. You can see the pianola. You can see the outside to the internet and to nearby Wi-Fi. What do?
Shard suggests that they redirect the pianola with Sleepy's help before they read it. If they can redirect the mirror.
Yeah, sure.
What does Sleepy look like in the digital?
Sleepy, okay, in contrast to the way Sleepy looks like in the ethereal, like, Sleepy looks, like sort of similar to the way her body does, but like she's like taller and like she's much more well defined, like she's like glowing with light. and there's that like aura of like sound waves that sort of like cascades around her, because like this is her jam, like this is where she like really belongs.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, so yeah, do you like what do you head over to the pianola and start messing with it? What happens?
Yeah, so I don't have any power over homunculi. That's like the one thing I don't have. But I'm definitely thinking about spending my tension to add to whatever Shard wants to do. Because so like Sleepy is like kind of feels bad, like this sort of thing like was her fault to begin with, because like she like fell asleep and then like had the dream and then like it called this thing here, and so now we're having this like huge problem with it. So yeah, I'm gonna spend my tension so that Shard can have my 8d10 of digital work to whatever they want to do.
Good use of tension.
Yep. So I'm gonna first of all we're gonna redirect the mirror, hopefully, on the pianola.
Cool.
Hopefully spin it away from us.
Yeah. I just want to have a look at characters. Yeah, so redirect converters. Yep, that makes sense. Cool. Yeah. So that is 2d10 is your challenge value. Cool. So 11, and you've got 8d10 as bonus dice.
Okay. There we go.
That makes sense.
Nice.
Yeah.
I still feel like that's still not the best roll, but at least
you got lots of help. It's good.
Yeah. Okay, so we've turned the mirror around. I'm just kind of ignoring the eyeballs for now. They're just a reminder of my failures.
Yeah. So
I'm trying not to notice them, because I know that that's going to affect my ability.
They're like totally watching you and like blinking occasionally.
Yeah, I'm just like filters.
Can I clean them up to like make it easier for them to
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
to deal with stuff? Because I have see, I have like rupture or maybe forge sensors. Does that work since they're eyes?
Yeah, you can rupture sensors to get rid of them.
Yeah, alright, I'm gonna do that.
Cool.
Do I have any challenge die?
No. Yeah, nailed it. Cool. What does it look like as you get rid of them?
So like she's just kind of like deleting them like very gracefully, so they kind of like turn into like little bits and bytes and just sort of like evaporate. And so it like cleans up our digital space so that it's not like eyes going everywhere. It's just like the normal floor of the bar, the nice clean lines of the bar itself.
Yeah. Cool. Excellent. Cool. Well, yeah, the pianola can't take your picture anymore.
So the next thing that Shard would like to do that is not read it is that they would like to tune it to
redirect it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. To tune it to not necessarily stop what it's doing, but to oh wait, redirect is intercept, right?
Yep.
No, I want to restrain it. So tune. Yeah,
you want to stop it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not going to necessarily stop, but we're going to contain it in its own. It's not really a server, but like we're going to put up some kind of digital restraint
like firewall
around it.
Sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, firewall. That's the word I was looking for.
I just want to have a look. Yeah, tune. Yeah, cool. You've got tune. You can do that. Cool. Do you want to help with this one as well? So, like, what's your intention here? Because at the moment it can't take a picture, which seems to, like, be the thing that triggers it doing anything. So, like, you've kind of already got it, like, there's no input going into it from currently. So if you were to, like, go up to it and put input into it, it would print. but at the moment it's not automatically grabbing any input.
Okay.
So you have solved like half the problem anyway.
Okay, so pretty much, do we know that all it can do is print and like watch and print?
Yep, those are the two things that it has.
Can we?
It's got sensors and output. It is a converter.
I want to suggest is if we do forge communicator, like, can we like get a way to interact with it or interact with whoever is running it?
You could send it false data to print. You would have to. Let me have a look. If you wanted to like work out who made it, you would have to. Yeah, you'd have to read communicators.
Okay, I have read communications. Shard, do you have read or you have communicators? Is this one of your?
I have read, but I have no communicators.
Okay, I can do read communicators if you want to give me one die helping me do this.
Yeah, sounds good.
Cool. That is going to be slightly more. So your challenge value is 24.
Can I spend my tension and add my? Oh, never mind. Too late.
Oh, did you want to? I can redo it. I don't mind.
I mean, yeah, if you want to, you did say that you were wanting to. Do you want to add, like, spend tension to add your full digital work to it?
I would like to.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. That's fine.
Okay,
One
I've
roll
got
is as
5
good as the
D10.
next.
Okay, so 5d10, and the challenge value is 24. You said.
Yep.
Looks a little bit better.
That's a little bit better. Cool. How do I explain this?
If it helps you at all, my intention in the physical world is actually to go looking for the device.
I'm going to cut back to the physical world.
Just if that's useful for explaining it.
So, Val has fallen asleep.
Or whatever, or astrally.
Or gone into the ethereal. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Astrally disappeared.
Is in the ethereal. Yep. These two are in the digital. The walls are creaking. What do?
Yep. That seems bad. Yeah. So.
There's someone standing in the doorway.
Oh shit. Okay. Damn it. That's annoying. Do I recognize someone?
You couldn't recognize them as a person. They are like a shimmering absence of person.
Do they look like the specific what is the name?
The
scanner shell that we've seen before, or do they just look similar?
You've never seen it this close, but you're pretty sure it's the same thing.
It's the same thing. Okay.
It's again, it's not standing so much as just like
it's hovering,
just slightly, like not even a full inch off the ground. It's just that it's it looks and again it's like kind of lanky, and the shape of its face is like shifting between thousands of possible faces.
Okay. I think I have, like, when I see it, I have gone and I've done this action of getting. Does I assume Val has like a phone, just like a regular cell phone? Yeah. So I've gone and like got Val's phone and my phone, and I'm like fiddling with them when I look up and see this like the figure in the door, and I look I just a little bit slightly pissed off because like I was in the middle of doing a thing and now this is an extra complication and that's really annoying, and also because like the presence of this thing always just makes us like irritable. So I think my reaction is I'm kind of annoyed, and I think I just I look at it and I speak to it and just am like, this is a really bad time.
It leaves.
Yeah, I definitely give that expression where I'm just like, did it actually go away though? I don't. It seems bad. So I wait like a minute or two.
Yeah, no, it seems to have left.
And I like you know,
it
go
seemed
out
like,
to the
like
door
it
and
looks like
look.
it went like out the door. Like it was like
I go and like look out the door and see if I can see it moving away.
I don't.
What is it,
No,
just
it's
sort of-
totally sitting in like a little dingy like it's across the street, sitting in a little cafe that serves like Hong Kongese coffee, like that weird like coffee tea drink that they have in Hong Kong, and like it's just sitting there with like a big blue cup, like one of those really big like mugs, that has like flower designs on it, and it's just sitting there. Drink some tea.
Okay.
And the lizard woman who like runs the thing like comes over and like puts down a piece of like a muffin or a piece of cake or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's a friand, and it's made.
Yeah, exactly. Damn it. Look, I'm a creature of the physical world primarily, so I'm just going to assume that if I close the door on it, it might not come back in. So I just like look at it across the street, and then I like go back inside, and I close and lock the front door and the back door, whichever other doors are on this level. And then I'm just gonna keep doing the thing that I was gonna do and hope for the best. So what I do with the phones is I use Val's phone to call my phone, and then I put Val's phone here in this room, like in between everyone who is unconscious, and take my phone with me.
Ah, cool. Nice.
So that I will theoretically hear if something is happening, which will only help with some problems, but I'm going to try and be really quick. And then I basically just want to very quickly like search the house, and if I have to, like outside of that, but I'm going to start with the building, search the building for anything that looks like this kind of weird pianola printer thing that they were talking about, and anything that is like not meant to be here.
Okay, your challenge value for this investigation roll is 6.
Okay, that is alright.
I figured it out. It was a candied lime and cardamom friand.
Look, I have like it's a Hong Kongese style like deli. I'm not sure that that would be there.
It's a custard tart, but it's got like pandan leaf and a little bit of ginger.
All right, I'll accept that.
Is that better?
Yep, that'll work.
So this is mind with investigation ticked.
Yep.
And the challenge value is 6. Okay.
Nice. Well done. So yeah, the bathroom like hot water pipe is humming slightly, and so you're like, what the fuck? And you follow it, and like the hum seems to be like it's not coming from like the taps, so you follow it to the wall, and you're like, okay. And then you're like, well, I'll go and look at the hot water system. And I think you've got like some janked up ancient hot water system, right? Like most of the time, like the city provides hot water, right? Like that is a thing, because they have like, you know, they have people who literally enchant pipes to provide hot water, right? Like they just inscribe fire runes on like on the pipes, and that will keep them heated. but you've got a hot water system because you're not connected to that because you don't have to pay for the hot water. So you've got like this other thing.
How hot your water gets is entirely dependent on your socioeconomic bracket.
Right? Yeah.
Gated water temperature systems.
This is actually
Absolutely.
weirdly relatable. Britain is a lot like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's intense.
And like, it's totally a thing of like the magic like knows how like important you are. Like, it's not like you pay for it. It's like the magic knows.
That's good.
Anyway,
Classist magic.
yeah,
We
so
don't have one of those.
you have a small fire elemental bound up in a like
Oh
basically.
yes, a regular hot water system.
And it basically looks like an air conditioner, like an old
Yeah.
evaporative air conditioner, and
Their
it's
name
like
is
bolted onto the wall.
Smolder.
Their name is what?
Smolder.
Yeah. So like you go out there, like, and Smolder basically like spends all of their time like in a kind of like they're not sitting there being like, let me out. They are a bound thing, so they are kind of asleep continually. But yeah, you get out there and you and there is like and you go out into the alleyway where this where your hot water system is. There and like once again there are kobold children trying to steal your trash can. That's the reason it's chained there. They're trying to get right, and then like you go out there and there's something sitting on top of your hot water system. It is it looks like it's a box that has a slot in the top, and on the floor near your like it looks like it's fallen down is a Polaroid photo of like a blurry shoulder of someone ducking out of the way as if they were like made out of void, but slightly orange.
If only I had ever seen the digital, I would then recognize this as shard.
You would recognize this as a visualization of the digital, at least. But on a
okay.
Polaroid, yeah.
Yeah, that's a weird one, but I think I don't recognize that it is shard.
Yeah, it has a cable like going down, like leading, like back out the alley the way you came.
Okay. I shouldn't go far away from people. I'm gonna pocket the Polaroid to start with. I think I just hesitate. I'm standing in the alleyway looking the direction that the cable goes, and if you want to cut to someone else, that's cool.
So the
I think
cable
I
goes
haven't
out
decided
the
what I'm
alleyway towards the street, and then on the other side of the street is the figure in the little thing, and we see that.
So does it seem like it's obviously leading toward where the figure is, or is that not?
Like it goes towards the street, and the figure is on the other side, but then it goes down into like a grate, right? Like down into a.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't lead to where they are.
It doesn't lead across the road, no. So yeah, I think we cut back into the digital. And yeah, you've just Sleepy has just like decrypted this like super weird encryption on the thing. What you ended up working out was that like it's encrypted by way of like the addressing is encoded into a bitmap, which is backwards handwriting. And then you're like, okay, cool. That's a that is a what's what I want.
Cipher?
No. What is the number? It's a MAC address.
Oh. Okay.
An MAC. So identifying the specific piece of hardware connecting to the network. The like trace on it seems like it's been through a lot of places. So maybe that's like onion routing, like going through lots of places to make it hard to track it, but it still has a MAC address on it. It still tells you like which particular machine did this. So even if you don't know where the machine is, you know like if you saw the MAC address, you'd be like, okay, is like they match. The only problem is that it's shards.
All right.
I think that's a good place to like finish for the episode.
Yeah, cliffhanger.
I'm
into it.
That
sounds good.
I think let's cliffhanger that and just see what happens next time.
Fantastic.
Shots panicking.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
That was cool.
We've got. Yeah,
I think everything's going very well.
Yeah.
I don't know if cool is the word I'd use.
Yeah. We don't have a specific end of session move for this one because the XP trigger is actually like fictionally triggered, so that's fine. But yeah. Cool. We're finishing a little early because I've got a headache coming in, so I want to make sure that I tend to that.
That's great. I think it's a really good place to pick up from next time.
Yeah, like we've got the digital thing, we've got the physical thing, and we've got the ethereal thing.
Like
all
everyone is left on this really like uncomfortable point because Val has just managed to call like this house-sized starfish, and I'm there being like, I could follow this thing and find out what it is, but I would leave all of my friends in like a terribly vulnerable position. And you've just found out a very bad thing.
The phone call come from inside a house.
Right.
Inside our friend. I'm worried, like, if you, like, harm the starfish, it's going to directly harm Shard.
I mean, it might. Who knows?
And we don't know that you've started attacking this starfish thing, so...
No, exactly.
All right.
Oh, God. Fantastic.
Cool. Shall we do some shout-outs?
I don't have any words.
Let's start with Emily.
Sure. Hi, I'm Emily. I am a filmmaker and an artist. I do art for games, and I also do portraits of like role-playing game characters, and also like actual real physical world people as well. So if you are keen on getting a portrait of some cool person done, hit me up. I'm at Blackwall Says on Twitter. I also have a Patreon, which is patreon.com/Blackwall, and on there I put sketches and behind the scenes stuff for film work that I do, and also my dungeon maps that I design. And as we have been doing on this channel, I need to advocate for the goodness of something that is non-capitalist. I'm gonna say what do I want to advocate for? I want to advocate for baking something. And no, Ash, that isn't a hint, although it could be. I want to advocate for baking things, cooking something that is like involved, because the process of the cooking can be very like calming and meditative. So I recommend that we all try to make a foods.
Cool, sounds good. Emily, sorry, Luke.
I just did it. I don't want to do it again.
Hello, I'm Emily. I am a filmmaker and an artist. I'm very talented. You should all commission me because I am worth every dollar and then some. My art is phenomenal.
Stop!
That recommendation stands. I have commissioned Emily several times. You all should commission her. She's amazing. I'm Luke. I am a game designer, among other things. If you would like to buy games that I've written in the past, you can buy them at gamesfromthewildwood.itch.io. If you would like to see games I am working on, including a game I'm working on right now about hauntings and ghosts and exorcism, you can find them on patreon.com/gamesfromthewildwood. If you would like to check out the awesome actual play podcast I have where I play intimate fiction-first games with some cool people, you can find us at feelingsfirst_ on Twitter. My non-capitalist plug of the day is soup. I am sick today. I feel kind of miserable. I'm very congested. My plan tonight is either to buy or make some soup. and that will make me feel better. So if you're feeling even a little bit under the weather, soup.
Good job.
Yep. I second soup.
Cherry.
I'm sorry everybody's feeling sick. Is my first thing I'm gonna say. So sorry, I'm just so worried about Shash.
I'm so happy to see. Like, I'm like, yes, good. I'm making sure that Cherry is getting like a solid experience of role-playing games straight up. Like,
I already almost died once. Like, this is like, okay.
Death is a mercy. Trust me.
I'm beginning to believe this. I'm Cherry. I'm an accessibility advocate, speaker, streamer, artist. I can be found most places as Cherry Ray, twitch.tv/Cherry Ray, twitter.com/Cherry Ray. I've got no, like, my words are all like walled up, but my non-capitalist thing is fresh air. I think I need some right now. So
sounds good. Yeah.
Even though it's 10 p.m., I'm like, I'm gonna open my front door and just breathe in real deep. So cool. Fresh air.
Nice. Awesome. Bridget.
Yeah, hey everybody again. I'm Bridget. I do, like I said, I'm a professional GM. I GM a lot of actual plays for Role Playing Public Radio. If you just want to type in actualplay.roleplayingpublicradio.com, you can see tons of good games, and if you check the tags for Bridget, you can see everything that I've run. There's going to be a campaign on Magical Worlds going up soon that I'm really excited, so whenever that drips, I'd really like it if you go and listen to it. If you want to support things that I make and you want to see games that I'm working on, please go to my Patreon, patreon.com/BridgetFan, all one word, like you're a fan of me. And you can, like, all my stuff is mostly public, so even if you don't give me money, there's like a lot of my things that you can see, so please give me feedback. I would appreciate it. And my non-capitalist thing is, this is a really chill kind of stream for everybody. This is like kind of like a low energy stream, so I want to say that I want to show for like being open with your like feelings, like to your friends, because definitely leaning on and supporting each other is much better than trying to suffer alone through an emotional headache. So
definitely, yeah, that's excellent. Well, I've been your GM Ash. You can find me at ACEGIAC, ACEGIAK on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Tumblr, and Patreon. And we will be back. I'll be streaming whenever, like, many times throughout the week, doing some roguelikes, mostly Caves of Cut at the moment. And then we will be back here on... When's the next role-playing game? Oh, my brain's not working.
It's Sunday.
Sunday we will be back for the Republic. And then
we're also going to be on, or at least you and I are going to be on a thing Wednesday morning.
Oh yes, Emily and I will be on the Roll20 channel on Wednesday morning Australian time for I think the finale of Breakfast Cult.
Yeah, I think it's the last one.
I actually get to watch it for once.
So yeah, that'll be fun, and then we'll be back here with more of this nonsense on Monday. Which is Sunday for people in the Pacific Northwest. So we will and remember, birdsong. It's like music that no one had to do work for, other than like birds that just enjoy doing that anyway. So
also
I'll leave you with.
Are you defending the idea of making the birds work for exposure, Ash? Is that what I'm hearing from you right now?
No, I'm just saying how great it is to get to listen to and appreciate the joy of birds, and they're doing their own thing. It's good.
Birds do it like breathing.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't need anything.
Yeah,
just each other.
So that's us for today. Thank you so much, my lovely cyberpunks and our amazing chat, for joining us, and we will see you later. Bye bye.